Are you new to Warzone or just looking for the easiest loadout that has no recoil? Well, look no further. I'm going to show you the best and easiest loadout possible that's going to get you more kills in every single game. And to top that all off, all of the guns in this loadout are available from level 5. So as soon as you unlock custom loadouts at level 5, you'll be able to jump straight in as nothing in this loadout is hidden behind any unlock challenges. For the primary weapon, you're going to want to take the SVA 545, which can be found in the assault rifle category, which you will have unlocked from player level 5. But don't worry, we'll go over the attachment shortly. We just need to go over the bare bones of the loadout before we jump into any sort of detail. For your secondary weapon, you're going to want to take the Stiker, which can be found in the SMG section. And again, you will have it unlocked from player level 5, and unlike previous iterations of the game, you won't need any perk to take 2 primary weapons. But let's quickly talk about perks since we're on the subject. You want to take the following ones as they're the only ones that are available from the beginning: Scavenger, Battle Hardened, Payout, and Flex. But once you've unlocked the following ones, take these instead: Mountaineer to reduce your fall damage, Strong Arm to show you where your grenades will go, Tempered so you'll have 2 plates as opposed to 3 but still the same total armor counts, High Alert, this will highlight the side of your screen that an enemy is looking at you within 100 meters, giving you a pre-warning that you're about to be shot. Moving on to the equipment. For the lethal, you're going to want to take the Frag Grenade. This is a cookable fragmentation grenade that will explode after a short period of time. So whilst you can throw it immediately and wait for it to explode, this will give your opposition a chance to either run away or throw it back. But instead of throwing it straight away, you could delay it a little and cook the grenade to get it to explode upon impact. There is a little bit of a learning curve on this, but this will come quickly with a little bit of experience. Then moving on to the tactical equipment, you want to take the Stun Grenade. That will slow your opposition's aim and movement for a brief period of time, making breaching buildings a piece of cake. Just before we jump into the attachments for the SVA 545, I'm going to quickly explain how this will work. First of all, I'll present a beginner's level loadout with the attachments being available really early on, and then a mid-level loadout with those attachments being available once you've roughly leveled the gun up to the halfway mark, and then a fully leveled loadout, which is where the attachments are available at max level. But we'll borrow some attachments from the Stiker SMG, the other gun in this loadout, as some of those attachments are interchangeable, but don't worry, you will roughly level up these guns at the same pace anyway, so by the time you get this gun to max, you'll have all the attachments you need. So moving on to the beginner level loadout for the SVA 545. For the barrel, take the STV Precision Barrel for better recoil control, better bullet velocity, and damage range, with this attachment being unlocked at weapon level 4. For the stock, take the FT TAC Elite V3 stock, which helps with recoil control, and this is unlocked at weapon level 6. And lastly, for the rear grip, take the Demo 650 for better recoil control, with this being unlocked at weapon level 5. And that's it for the beginner's level loadout. It's worth noting that you will have unlocked some other attachments, but none of these are beneficial to how you want the SVA 545 to work, which is your mid to long range weapon. So you don't want to be taking the attachments that negate any recoil control and affect it badly in that area. Moving on to the mid-level loadout. For the barrel, take the STV Precision Barrel again for better recoil control and bullet velocity, with this being unlocked at weapon level 4. For the underbarrel, take the Bruin Pivot Vertical for better recoil control, with this being unlocked at weapon level 12. And then onto the rear grip, take the Demo 650 grip for better recoil control, with this being unlocked at weapon level 5. And lastly, onto the stock, take the MAE V6 stock for better recoil control, with this being unlocked at weapon level 11. And yes, again, I'm aware we still have that additional slot that we could take another attachment for, but again, none of the attachments that we've got so far will positively impact this gun. Now we're going to move on to your secondary weapon, the Stiker, as the fully leveled loadout for the SVA contains some attachments from this gun, so it's worth covering this off quickly. For the beginner level loadout, this one is really simple. For the barrel, take the Stiker Elite Long, mainly to give you better damage range, but will also help out with your recoil control, with this being unlocked at weapon level 2. And that's it for your beginner level attachments, as all the other attachments affect the SMG in ways that you don't want it to be. And to be honest, I almost didn't include the barrel due to its reduction of mobility, but overall I think the damage range would be beneficial. For the mid-level attachments, take the following. For the optic, take the Slate Reflector for better vision when shooting your enemies, with this being unlocked at weapon level 12. For the laser, take the STOVL TAC Laser for better hipfire accuracy and recoil control, with this being unlocked at weapon level 13. For the barrel, take the Stiker Elite Long, mainly to give you better damage range, but will also help out with your recoil control, with this being unlocked at weapon level 2. For the muzzle, take the Shadow Strike Suppressor S to stop you appearing up on the minimap when shooting your gun, with this being unlocked at weapon level 11. Now moving on to the fully leveled attachments for the Stiker. For the optic, take the Slate Reflector for better vision when shooting your enemies, with this being unlocked at weapon level 12. For the laser, take the STOVL TAC Laser for better hipfire accuracy and recoil control, with this being unlocked at weapon level 13. For the muzzle, take the Shadow Strike Suppressor S to stop you appearing up on the minimap when shooting your gun, with this being unlocked at weapon level 11. For the magazine, take the 60 round drum so you don't have to reload as often, with this being unlocked at weapon level 23. And lastly, for the rear grip, take the Sakin ZX grip to give you extra recoil control, with this being unlocked at weapon level 20. And now moving back over to the SVA 545's fully leveled loadout. For the optic, take the slate reflector for better vision when shooting your enemies, with this being unlocked by getting the Stiker SMG, your other weapon, to weapon level 12. For the barrel, take the STV precision barrel again for better recoil control and bullet velocity, with this being unlocked at weapon level 4. For the muzzle, take the Shadow Strike suppressor S to stop you appearing up on the minimap when shooting your gun, with this being unlocked by getting the Stiker SMG, again your other weapon, to weapon level 11. For the underbarrel, take the Brew and Pivot vertical for better recoil control, this being unlocked at weapon level 12. And lastly, for the magazine, take the 60 round mag so you don't have to reload as often, with this being unlocked at weapon level 27. But whilst you're maxing out this gun, the 45 round mag is unlocked at weapon level 18, which would make a great replacement until then. And that's it for the attachments. But if you wanted to know the fastest way to level up your guns, then click on the video on screen now. I managed to max level one gun in 2 games using this method from the video on screen now. But if you did enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.